Now is former RNC chairman and MSNBC political analyst Michael Steele. So, Michael, Fox News is in a position to potentially lose more than $1 billion if they lose this lawsuit. They have not yet covered this lawsuit, or not to a great extent, on their air. Howie Kurtz, our media reporter, said he's not allowed to touch it. He's not allowed to cover it because Fox has told him not to. What do you make of the way that Fox News has siloed its viewership from these allegations?
Well, in the midst of all of this, they're continuing to do the very thing that got them into trouble in the first place. And that is try to fashion news narratives that fits their audience, as opposed to just doing what any reputable news organization would do, and that is, here are the facts, ma'am and sir. This is what's going on. And yes, it involves us too. But they can't do that because they've built their brand around a lie. They pivoted off of a legitimate platform of saying we want to present conservative perspectives on the events and the news of the day, to sort of put into the general media ether, you know, what conservatives think about the economy and so forth, into now the liescape that they've created. So how the hell do they get out of that? And here's the rub, Katie, at the end of the day. It may cost them $1 billion, but what is their continued revenue stream? So it's not like they're going to take $1 billion hit to a bottom line that's $1.5 billion.
Is it more
they're
damaging
taking $1 billion hit to a bigger bottom line?
Is it more damaging then for them to not just have to pay the money, but have to issue repeated on-air apologies or clarifications, mea culpas, that they misled the audience?
Oh, that's the sweet spot. Absolutely, it's more damaging to have to go on their air, to be forced by a judge and jury and a court system that says you now have to go back and tell all your viewers that you lied to them. And you need to do it every day for the next X number of months. Every program, your hosts from Sean Hannity to Tucker Carlson are going to have to tell the viewers, yeah, we lied to you. And you're not going to be able to get away with the court made us do it, right? The fact of it is the facts made you do it. And that's going to be the problem. So it's better for them to sort of take the economic hit minus that piece of having to correct the record. That's what they would prefer to do. But I suspect that's not going to be what happens. They're going to have to go and tell their audience that for the last 2 years, and it's continuing. I mean, listen to Tucker's spiel ongoing. They're still persisting in this lying kind of narrative. And when this court case comes down and tells them to do otherwise, they're going to have to choke on it a bit.
One quick question before we go. This is about CPAC. Donald Trump still going to CPAC. A lot of other big names are not. What do you make of the divide between the CPAC group and the Club for Growth group, which notably did not invite Donald Trump to its latest cattle call?
Oh, this is all just dog and pony BS show. It doesn't mean a damn thing. At the end of the day, Donald Trump's a nominee, and everyone's going to line up and do what they're going to do. So it does, it's just great. The Club for Growth, whomever, doesn't matter, because the reality of it is Donald Trump still controls a third at least of the base. And until they figure out how to wrestle that away from him, he's the game. He's still the game.
Michael Steele. Michael, thank you very much. And